Mohhamed. Dr. Mohhamed, how are you? Here's the deal.
Good.
AI is about to blow up in August, especially if 5.0 comes out. But we have so many things to choose from in AI. And the problem is, some of the service providers aren't providing the best service anymore. I don't think OpenAI is anymore. I think OpenAI has overextended themselves. And give an example, I would say voice, they're doing a little bit better. But when it comes to something like creating a prompt or writing something or doing
Uh-huh.
something, their output is much slower. Why?
Yeah, I'm not sure why, like from inside their company, but what I can observe from outside is that compared to the other AI providers, OpenAI is like they step backwards, one or two steps backwards, but then once they jump far ahead of everyone. They do those big jumps. And other companies, they are very good at small iteration and improvement. So over a period of, let's say, 6 months, you could see OpenAI products losing track until the next major update where they solve it, and now they're ahead of everyone. And then they lose track again. The others,
Is
they
that because
out.
they're about to make
I
it
think it's
5.0? Do you think it's the 5.0 version?
I think it's the 5.0, but I think it's also the intensity of the resources that it takes for OpenAI to retrain a model and to correct something. It's so costly, and time wise, it takes so much verification. So that's my outside feeling verification, because when they get it right, it's every time it's like a new small revolution that they're bringing in. So let's see. Maybe that's exactly what ChatGPT 5 will kind of solve multiple of their problems of. Because you're right, it was kind of disintegrating OpenAI. Too many models. This is not doing this. This is not doing that, and then you're confused between the models. They work, and then the next update they don't work. So they're probably working on some major harmonization, and that's probably ChatGPT 5.
Do you think that's it?
It could be,
Because
yeah, I think
because
so.
you see that now 4.5 can create documents. 4.5 is starting to do more stuff now. I'm just at this point
And the
where I don't know.
agents, yeah.
I was telling you, this company I'm about to talk about,
Uh-huh.
that's going to be first to the party in the United States. I was about to say
Nice.
we're going to find out. 2 weeks, I think, till it's Apple and iOS. I guess I am going to bring it up once I have all the things, but I'm going to talk about everything in AI, not just
Okay.
on this show anymore. I'm ready. It's time. It's time for me to say that AI changed my life, made my life become a creator. I am a creator now, thanks you to
That's
AI. And I myself am a creator because it teaches you. And that's the thing is AI teaches you, but
Yeah,
the
it's
headaches
amazing of that.
come.
Yeah.
But that's the thing I brought up, months ago when we talked about this. Now to the level you can't imagine. And but I want to go into one of my sandboxes and I complain. VO3. What the
Yeah.
hell, man? It doesn't give you much. So it's so much better than Sora, but guess what? We're only going to limit this. Is this
Yeah.
Google's thing? All Google wants to do is tease you and tell you, haha, you got ripped off. See you next week. With or tomorrow you can
Yes.
you only get 5 videos. See you next week. What the hell? What's happening?
It reminds me of the situation with JP Morgan and Tesla. When JP Morgan told Tesla, if I can't put a meter on it, I'm not investing in it, even if it's the best technology ever. So my feeling is that also sometimes shareholders' decisions could lead to this kind of weird limitations that they put on consumer side. Uh,
I mean,
and
I don't think
because
Google, that's
there's no
hurting Google
reason.
by doing that. Why?
Of course it's hurting, and it's just a short. I think it's a short-sighted vision, because why they would limit you with 20 videos or 15 seconds
No,
if they
it's
do have
it's just 5 freaking videos, bro. How the hell are you going to be able to
five?
use?
Then it's a resource problem. They don't have enough GPUs, so they probably
No,
have
it's
to
bullshit. I mean, that's one of the things. So, I mean, here's the thing.
5 videos
Sora is
per what?
Sora is unfriggin' real. I don't know but it, again, it goes back to prompting. I'm going to call myself, I'm now the AI whisperer. So that's going to be one of my new taglines, the
Yeah,
AI
that's a
whisperer.
nice one.
The AI
It is a good
whisperer.
one.
Yeah. I should see if AI whisperer is available once I trademark the motherfucking thing. But that's the point. See, this is me hot on a Friday. We're in but that's the AI whisperer, because I can do things. And so with the new
Buy the
software
domain
that
name
I'm
before you buy the
good.
domain name before you publish this video.
It's already published too damn late on YouTube. But by the time we put it out into clips and all that stuff, but the AI whisper, because so many people don't whisper right to AI. And
Yeah.
really, I was able to produce in 1 hour today. And I'm going to start sharing these things. I was able to prepare 10 documents and 10 calls while working on something else for 1 hour. I called it the fastest hour in television. I'm able to produce so much work in 1 hour using ChatGPT's voice. It's unreal. And it's all about prompting, taking care of things, and getting things done, and
Nice.
dealing with an idiot, because AI's voice is an idiot. But I still prompted enough to get it done. And I said, what the hell are you doing? Let's go chop, chop, ChatGPT. Well, the new voice I'm going to be working with can be in the background. And guess what?
Uh-huh.
It's not going to say a damn thing, because it's going to listen to my conversation, be able to document all those things and remember things. I call ChatGPT Finding Nemo. I mean, it's Dory. It's freaking Dory. And I don't get it, man. Go ahead, your take about this. Dory. It's Dory. It remembers a conversation, and 2 weeks later, who are you?
Yeah.
What the? Google too. Gemini, do you know who I am? No. Can you search Google? No. We can't do that. So Gemini can't search. I'm done. I've just given you just about 20 things of my frustration of AI. Go ahead. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I have a different frustration with AI. It's funny because we are all like you and me, we are intensive users of AI, but in such a different way. So it's interesting to see the
But I'm going to
perspectives.
be using it in both ways with my agency. So this is where you and I are going to learn together, and we are frenemies. Even though you're not
Exactly.
marketing, I still think you are marketing, and I'm trying to become total world domination. So don't. Because AI gives you the opportunity to do that, but that's
Yeah, you can be a one-man army. It's a
you're right,
one-man full
exactly.
army.
And Media Giant is going on a road tour. We're in Columbus on August 9th. We need t-shirts already. I got
Nice.
to talk to my client from No Sleeve Nation about that. August 8th, 9th, we're in Columbus, and then we're looking, and I did get approved, and I'm so mad at this. I'm going to kick myself. I got approved for that to cover the AI event in Vegas. It's too late. I already
Cool.
planned, but it was too late. I can't cover it now. But that's where we're coming. But go with your take.
Nice.
Go with your take.
Yeah, so like in the last maybe 2 months, I have problems with the AI that I use is that they start to lie.
Oh, I brought they're liars. Yes, AI's lying. Go.
They're liars, and then you have to confront it to its lie and then say, "Oh, sorry, I made it up." So I catch the AI writing. Let me word it in proper English. Manufacturing success. This asshole, it manufactures its own success. And if you don't pay attention, you go and you deliver it to your client or something, and then you're like a dumb
You're
guy,
a moron.
You're a moron because you didn't check what this guy, and this dude is cheating like a human, the AI, because it engaged in discussion. Yeah, I did it, and actually it printed the result out. It didn't do the job behind the scene. I caught it like a couple of times doing that. So that frustrates me because it means that you have to increase the level of attention, and you have to look at everything and every prompt you do and the answer that it gives. You have to spot that little thing, that little clue that now it is making up a response. And then it's able to cover it. So last time it was hallucinating, and then you know that it's going off. But now it's kind of covering its tracks to maintain surface level, surface level truth until you dig it out yourself. So I think it's dangerous for people who are not careful and delivering.
No, they're idiots. The idiots of the world are going to look so stupid on AI. I'm powered by AI, but you don't even friggin' study anything and say, "Oh, that's completely a waste of time." What are you freaking doing? That's coming. That's coming.
Yes.
And we have no oversight in AI at all, right?
No, you have
Somebody
you.
says it's gospel. It's not gospel. It's about as gospel as Wikipedia at the end of
Yeah,
the day.
exactly. Yeah. And also, like, if you don't have the knowledge of your industry, you will gobble that lie and you will not realize. So if you are a non-specialist, it will reinforce your ignorance in a way.
Yeah. Because if you're not a specialist and you think you know what you're talking about, you really don't know what you're
It's more
talking about
dangerous.
because you prompted it the wrong freaking way.
Exactly. And he wants to please you, and then he will make you, like a useful idiot. So it double scores, and then you hit the wall.
And what do you do
So
once you hit that wall?
well, I hope people will then realize, and they will not. So it depends. Like you and me, we will still see the value of AI. Like we get frustrated, we fall here, we stand up back, but we're making big advances, like you said. So we will not abandon. But I think a regular person, once they have this bad experience, they may just say, put it back in the closet. This thing is not for me.
Put it back in the closet. All right. But you think VO3, that's the biggest joke. And I'm so mad. I wonder, Neil Patel and Eric Sue, here's a shout out to you. What the hell are you telling me to buy VO3 if there's a limit? No, thank you. I'm paying $200 a month so I can get Sora done 24/7, 7 days a week because the video is great. Yeah, people get pissed off when it's doing it wrong. Oh, it needs to have this hat. What the frick we're dealing with before is free Pixabay videos. So we're doing
Yeah.
much better.
But I didn't realize it was is it 5 videos per what? Per month?
Per week.
Per week? Oh yeah, so that's 20, yes, 20 videos per month.
That's garbage.
That's one video per day. You can only do one video
How
per
the
day.
hell can you run that as a
No, you can't. As a creative, you cannot.
You
No.
cannot as an agency.
No.
If you're playing around and have fun, I'm not here to have fun. I'm here to make money.
Yeah. Yeah, probably they're not ready for agency mode. They're like more like early consumer tests. That's probably
They're
where they
not
are.
ready at
But then
all,
for
bro. They're
$200.
not ready at all, and it's terrible. Why?
Hmm. But in 6 months, I think, Neil, we will have open source video AIs that will be very good.
I already know
And
who it is.
Very good.
I already
So,
know
and then
who
they
the
will
open
bring this
source
down.
that's going to create agents and everything. It's going to cost a little money, but it's going to be open source. It's going to be on the blockchain, and it might be this company that I am going to be introducing you guys to. That is the
Excellent.
hope. And if that happens, do we still use the others? That's a question. Do we still use the others when that happens?
I think as professionals, it's always good to keep an eye on,
Everything.
it's like a race. Yeah. Because they may come back and
catch back up
gain,
because
yeah,
they have too much freaking money, and they say, okay, we're going to make it open source now because
they can put $1 billion. Yeah,
we lost
they can
the
raise $1
market.
billion.
Yeah, it doesn't
Exactly.
matter.
Yeah. They almost like can print money, so they can catch up. And
what about Meta paying those people? Why aren't they paying you, Dr. Mohhamed, with that $100 million contract?
Yeah, I wish.
$1 billion. Did you know that Zuckerberg paid someone $1 billion? Is trying to pay someone $1 billion to come work for them?
Wow. Is it an engineer or what profile? Software engineer.
Yeah.
Wow.
Software engineers are being obsolete, but yet not the ones.
But I think the best of the best
this
now.
Is the final countdown. It's the final countdown for software engineers, and these are the guys.
But the top of the top are going to get very, very highly paid. The top of the top who can influence the AI development, I think those will be, like you said, will be paid in millions. I'm not surprised.
But for how long?
So I think there will always be the need for extremely smart people or extremely experienced people who will be able to steer the AI. The AI may develop beyond 99% of all developers, but then there is always, I think, a 1% of human developers that are the brains behind that can still steer the AI in a certain direction. And that 1% will get like 80% of the income of all the other developers. In a way, it looks like it's going in that way. But then you and me, we're now developers. We're creators, developers, and we can run 360 degrees any business from design, production, strategic planning, execution,
sales
marketing,
guys
sales.
are going to have to work their ass
customer
off.
support.
Sales guys are going to have to work their asses off. I mean, they're the only ones that are going to survive this AI explosion, because you're going to have to now. They're going to be the ones, people who have personal relationships, can be with people. The people who just sat waiting for people to come, that's not going to work anymore. That's over.
No, you can't be passive. And also anybody who had a form of how you call it, market position or market monopoly. I think this AI age is going to break monopolies. Whatever monopoly you thought you had, financial wise, market wise, intellectual property wise, I think monopolies they're going to be exploded by all these AI's innovations.
Really, you think so?
I think so, yeah, because the AI will bring new paradigm that nobody thought about and nobody patented or nobody copyrighted. So
you think copyrights will be gone? Copyrights might be gone?
Well, look at copyrights now. As a human, 20 years ago, maybe you can write 10 books in your life, 20 books. The AI can write 10 books per hour. That may be as good as yours, So copywriting, content creation, and copywriting it, nobody's going to be able to compete with AI or whoever is using AI to claim the copyrights. So that's one intellectual property that is already going into a new paradigm. And the same with patents, like you patented, for example, the GSM phone and stuff, and you had knowledge at the 2-dimensional level. AI understand the 4th and the 5th dimension. So your patent is useless because you patented like a writing on paper and drawing a circle, and you patented that. That's how it will look like compared to AI. So I think it's going to challenge us, all of us. Everybody has to stay on the edge to find their way. But then if you stay on the edge, you will gain positions as a human.
And how will that be? Like
what you're doing, Neil, like the productivity of a single human being can be multiplied by 10 or 100.
100 or 1,000.
Yeah. Yes. So that's huge.
Depending on your deal, 100%. Yeah. And it's like, excuse me, really? Yeah, really.
Yeah, no, that's what's happening. People who are competent, they can become 100 times more competent. People who are not good at their job, they could be hired before, but now they will not be able to be hired anymore, because not being good enough is almost like zero at the edge of AI. Either you're the top and you're very good, you can't be medium anymore in the workplace, I think.
Okay. All right. Artilla, RTILA.com. Appreciate it, Dr. Mohhamed. We'll talk.
Thank you.
All right. That's special.